It is frightening. I do think that by and large, most people working in the government are probably honest, hardworking people,
I
but
say
there can
that
be
on this
bad
show
apples.
every Saturday that it's not an indictment on everybody that works in government, but it's just like, I've worked in a large law firm. I worked for a Fortune 500 company. I ran my own business. In every organization I've worked in, there have been bad apples.
Right.
It's not exclusive to any one profession. Not all cops are bad. The vast
Right.
majority of cops risk their lives to defend our safety and protect our rights. It's the bad apples that get all the attention.
Right. And what happens in our system, if a prosecutor who has very significant resources and power can handpick a judge through a judge shopping process, the checks and balances go away.
Sure.
And that's when a bad apple can become almost an absolute power. And you know the old saying about absolute power corrupting.
Yeah.
And so that's the combination I think we have to guard against is when a bad apple can pick a judge or a venue and then go after somebody for either political or personal or career reasons. You really have a process that can run off the rails.
So, have you made any effort to file complaints with the bar against these prosecutors who, it sounds to me, violated their professional responsibility to in, disclose and allow into evidence exculpatory information and testimony or evidence is what I was trying to say.
There were many violations here that we can go through in terms of Brady materials and other things. As you mentioned earlier, this is the first time in history that supposedly the victim of a bribe, the schools in this case, were the ones who got the money.